Now here's a bottle that I was not expecting to see. Kentucky only. I did not know these went up to floor 8. Wait, what's this? All right, so I'm in the Louisville airport here, just finishing a bourbon hunting trip in Kentucky. That video is probably coming out before this, so I'll link it up if I did post that one. But we're going to let you know, if you come to Kentucky, what can you find in the airport? I've visited several, I guess, duty-free areas and airports. Some can be hit or miss, but let's see what Louisville one is like. I don't know about you guys, but where I am right now, it is unbearably hot outside right now. And when it is that hot, it is unpleasant to be drinking bourbon neat. And I personally prefer to drink it on the rocks or in a nice refreshing cocktail when I'm outside in this temperature. And that is where our sponsor of today's video comes in, Ecozy, with their brand new Sphere Ice Maker. And their newest model includes a blue light on the inside. That way you're able to check the progress of your ice without having to open the door and affect the temperature on the inside. And Ecozy's ice making machines are as fast as they come. We're getting 4 ice cubes in 35 minutes. It makes up to 144 ice cubes in a day, and the basket holds up to 56 ice cubes. So if you're having a big, large gathering, this is the perfect machine for that. Now, to get the clearest ice spheres, you're going to want to use distilled or boiling water. They actually include a pin that you can put into your water to test the quality of your water. I soon found out my tap water is not the purest, so I went and bought distilled water, and it made a massive difference in the quality of the ice sphere. So before I got the Ecozy machine, I used this silicone mold that I got off Amazon, I think for like maybe $20, but I just wanted to show you the difference. I used the same water in both. They were both distilled water I bought from the store, but the cloudiness difference is, in my opinion, pretty drastic. I didn't think it actually would be this drastic. I don't know if it's going to pick it up on the camera here, so I'm going to do a close-up, but the left here is the Ecozy, and the right is the mold. I'm also going to pour a little bit of Wild Turkey 101, my favorite drink to put on the rocks, in these glasses to show you how much slower the Ecozy ice melts compared to the mold 2. And you want a slower melting ice cube because that means you can enjoy your drink longer without having to worry about the ice water diluting your whiskey. And if for some reason you're unhappy with your machine, Ecozy offers a 30-day return policy. And for you guys in the community, they have provided us a discount code. It will be in the description below. So these sponsorships go a long way in helping a channel grow. So if this ice machine is something that you're interested in, definitely go check them out and support the people that are helping support the channel. All right, start on the left side here. So we got some new riffs. Peerless. What's we got? So we got the Jim of Kentucky here. This is barrel number, what's this? 113. My issue with the Jims is I'm not a fan of the colors here. I wish you could see through the bottle. Not seeing through the bottle just gives me heartburn. And the fact that those are $200, it's just hard for me to justify buying those. Hopefully they come down in price because they are decent juice. It's just too expensive for what it is. Thin and blue runs, those are way too expensive. I think, I could be wrong, I think this might be Kentucky only, the old Barstown. I might be giving false information there, but I'm pretty sure this is Kentucky only. I don't know how good it is. My guess is probably not that great. What is it? $42? Wait, $42?
What?
Maybe. That seems a little high for what it is, but yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you think it's worth getting. Uncle Nearest, Green River, just did a pick there on this trip. Excited for that to come out. We did a bourbon. It's really good, crushable summer pour. Can't wait for that one to come out. If you're interested, definitely look at my Discord and Patreon because that is where I'll be posting when that single barrel bourbon comes out. Not sure what those are over there. We got some Murray Hill clubs. The special release one was really good. This was okay, not worth the price, but the special release one I've heard good things about. And we got a nice Old Forester set here. You kind of have to have Old Forester here in Louisville. You got the 1910 and the 1920. Those are great bottles. Definitely worth trying if you haven't had them yet. But this is the bottle that I think might be the most interesting bottle that we have here, and it is a pick. I-8. I did not know these went up to floor 8. I did not know that was a thing. Let's see what the price is on it. $100.
That's a little higher than what I think they normally go for, like $80. But getting an i8, that's probably worth $100. If you do not own one of these, definitely come and check out the airport here. This is, I think, a must buy. This would be the bottle I would buy if I was here in the airport. I already have a couple, so I don't need to get another one. But that, if I did not have 3 at home, that is definitely the one I am getting. Coming around back here, got some Calumet, Larceny. What batch is this? Batch A125. Those are coming out with some pretty good releases lately. If you don't have a Larceny barrel proof, that's another one to get. Probably one of the best value readers on the market. And then look at this. Here's a gem. This is the second bottle that you probably should get if you are coming through the airport. This, I did a review on it. I'll leave a link up. But this, I think, has a good chance of winning small batch of the whiskey of the year. In the San Francisco competition, it's top 5 right now. They'll release the results in, what is it, September, October, somewhere in that area. But these will probably be long gone by the time that comes out. So these, I think, are definitely worth a grab if you can find a 9-year-old juice. Reminds me a lot of a great wild turkey product. The problem is it's not from Turkish Barton, but it is, I think, spot on split between wild turkey and Russell's. Got some Jeff Creek here. Moving over to the shelf, bunch of Jim Beam stuff. More Old Forester, the 100 proof. Stuff you can get probably everywhere. It's not really worth your time here if you don't need to. And we've been on to the next big section here. We got some Willet Pot Stills, Heaven's Door, Jefferson. I was looking to see if they had the cast strength one because that one is the one that is blowing up right now. But they only have, looks like a Twin Oak, some type of rum, and another one. So if they had the cast strength, I would consider getting it, just how much the hype is. But without that one, I think I'm a passing. Bardstown Weeded, good bottle to get. Discovery 10, pass. Wait for the 13 to come out. 13 is going to have a much better blend, and I am super excited when that 13 comes. Got some Starlight, Four Roses. Those are every liquor store. You don't need to worry about those. The back end here, let's see here. Got some Barrel. I'm actually getting Barrel 37 from them. It should be arriving in the mail. Actually, by the time I get home, they'll be there. So that's another review I'm looking forward to do because they put out some absolutely phenomenal products for the price. And then we got Lucky 7 here. I wish they still had the old Barton juice. I'm hoping that comes back one day. Those Lucky 714s were phenomenal. Town Branch. Bluegrass. Starting to put out some of their own whiskey. I don't know if this is theirs or not. It's a weeded and a toasted oak, but they're starting to put out some of their own stuff. Now here's a bottle that I was not expecting to see. It is the Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend. These can actually be pretty hard to find. It's a finished whiskey blend of Armagnac, Cognac, and what's that third one? Sherry cask. This is the original cigar blends. These are fantastic. Older Barton juice. Definitely a celebration for because they are kind of expensive. This one's batch 374. But for what you're, for $200 whiskey, I think this competes in that area. And these are absolutely great whiskeys. I got another shelf over here. Bush. Well, I think it's another golf thing. Gimmicks always kind of scare me a little bit. We got a cool little golf ball in there, I guess if that's your thing. Some more other stuff we've seen so far. These Russell's 10s, you're always looking to see, is it LLME? And this is not. I think those are long gone. I think you're only going to see the 2025 stuff now. I think everyone was hunting for them. You can't really get those anymore. And your stuff, let's see. More bluegrass stuff. Another iconic distillery here, Michter's. They got, let's see here. They have Sour Mash, American whiskey, and the rye. Those are also across America. It's not something you need to get here, but if you're interested in, for some reason you can't get in your area, they're here. Got a Woodford section here with a bunch of the different Woodford bottles. The only one really worth it is the Double Oak right here. Those are pretty good whiskeys for beginners. Great, exactly basically what a Double Oak should be. Nice, chocolatey, toasty bottle. Really good bottle. They also got, I think, some bourbon balls. These are the things to get for people. Buy bourbon balls. Every time you get to Kentucky, probably better than the whiskey here. That is saying a lot, but those bourbon balls are the best parts of coming to Kentucky when I come. And then another classic legacy distillery here in Kentucky. You got the Makers. This is a private pick for the airport. Let's see if I can get in focus. Distillery District. It is 34120. Not sure. I'm not really that familiar with the states. I have no idea if that's a good state profile. But It looks like it was in March 25, so this is a fairly new run here. So I don't know. If you're into makers, I got another one here for you. And then finish out the maker section. We got some cigars up here. Here's Cigar Person, Minis, 46. Let's see here. Here's another limited bottle. The keepers, these have been another bottle that's hard to find. So if you can't find that near you, you definitely have the keepers here also for it. We got ourselves a little Knob Creek barrel here. In the Knob Creek section, got some single barrels there. Another good whiskey to get, but again, across America, not something you have to get in the airport here. Got an Angel's Envy section, a bunch of the normal stuff. It looks like the triple stave, the rye. Wait, what's this? Oh, you got the cast strength here. That's a hidden gem. I did not expect to see that here. That's a more limited release type bottle from them. So yeah, if you're hunting for that, that's another little gem here. Okay, so those were the bottles here at the airport in Kentucky. Actually, I think it's a better selection than almost any other airport liquor store I've been to, besides maybe like the crazy duty-free ones. Like I think LA and New York have some exclusives like Rare Breed, not chip filtered and stuff like that. But for the selection, for how much stuff you can get, that is definitely the best airport with some limited bottles that you really can't find across America. So definitely worth a stop when you have time here in Kentucky. Maybe hit it on the way home. That way you don't have to check a bag. You can just grab it, get on the plane. Definitely one worth checking out. Just see if they have anything new, because there's a couple bottles there that weren't there last time. So definitely worth checking out. But if you're enjoying this content for you out, hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss any of my future videos. And if you're enjoying this content, check out this video here for you out. Until next time.